The single biggest lie in tech today is that you need a computer science degree and 5 years of coding experience to become an AI engineer. That path is not only outdated, it's a trap that wastes your most valuable assets, your time, your money, and your focus. Think about it. While you spend 4 years and tens of thousands of dollars on a degree, the entire industry reinvents itself twice. While you're stuck in chapter 3 of a massive machine learning textbook, a startup you've never heard of has just released a tool that automates that entire concept. The old way is like trying to cross a highway on foot during rush hour. It's slow, it's dangerous, and you'll probably never make it to the other side. And if you're feeling completely overwhelmed by it all, you are not alone. I know you're drowning in a sea of top 10 AI courses lists, 50-hour Python tutorials, and complex research papers you're told you must understand. One guru tells you to master linear algebra. Another says to build a neural network from scratch. A third one insists you need to be a Kaggle grandmaster. The advice is conflicting, it's endless, and it leaves you paralyzed, not knowing which step to take first. That feeling of paralysis is the number one reason most people quit before they even get started. But what if I told you there's a different path? A smarter path, a roadmap designed not for the academic world of yesterday, but for the hiring market of 2026. A path that prioritizes practical, high-impact skills over abstract theoretical knowledge. A path that teaches you how to leverage powerful AI tools, not just build them from scratch. It's about becoming the person who can walk into a company and solve a real-world business problem on day one. That person is infinitely more valuable than someone who can only recite algorithms from a textbook. In this video, I am going to give you that exact roadmap. We are not going to just list skills. We're going to connect them into a step-by-step system that makes sense. We'll cover the one non-coding skill that companies are now paying a massive premium for. We'll talk about the 3 specific types of portfolio projects that make hiring managers actually stop scrolling and reply to your application. And I'll lay out the realistic timeline to go from absolute beginner to being interview ready. This isn't about shortcuts, it's about strategy. It's the difference between wandering in the desert and following a high-speed rail line directly to your destination. I've spent years watching talented, brilliant people just like you, get stuck and give up because they were following the wrong map. I saw them spend 6 months perfecting a single algorithm only to find out that a simple API call could do it better and faster. I saw them fill their resumes with online course certificates that, frankly, hiring managers completely ignore. They were working hard, incredibly hard, but they were working on the wrong things. They were climbing a ladder that was leaning against the wrong wall, and that is the gap we are going to close right now. This isn't just another how to learn AI video. Think of this as your personal career strategy session. The goal here is simple: to cut through the noise and give you the clarity and the confidence to take action today, so that 1 year from now, you're not just watching the AI revolution from the sidelines, you are a part of it. This is your complete plan to go from zero to a hired AI engineer in 2026. Let's begin. The first and most powerful fear that stops almost everyone is the belief that AI is just too complex for a normal person to learn. It feels like trying to climb Mount Everest in your sneakers. You look up and see this massive, intimidating mountain shrouded in the fog of advanced mathematics, dense coding libraries, and cryptic academic papers. And you think to yourself, I don't belong here. I don't have what it takes. This feeling is not an accident. For years, the narrative has been controlled by academia and hardcore research labs. They told us you needed a PhD in computer science. They told us you had to master calculus, linear algebra, and probability theory before you could even write a single line of code. They filled our heads with the idea that unless you can build a neural network from scratch using nothing but pure math, you are not a real AI practitioner. This is the great myth of AI education. It's a form of gatekeeping designed to keep people out, not to welcome them in. It creates a cycle of fear and paralysis. You think you need to learn Python, so you start a course. But then someone on a forum tells you that if you don't understand PyTorch's internal architecture, you're wasting your time. So you pivot to that. Then a YouTube guru insists that none of it matters without a deep understanding of transformer models from the original attention is all you need paper. You spend a week trying to decipher it, feel completely lost, and you give up, convinced you're not smart enough. Let me be perfectly clear. That path is a trap. It is designed to make you feel inadequate. The reality of the commercial world, the world where companies are actually hiring in 2026, is profoundly different. Companies are not looking for academics to write research papers. They are looking for problem solvers who can use powerful existing AI tools to create business value. Think of it this way. To be an elite race car driver, do you need to know how to design and build a Formula One engine from raw metal? No. You need to understand how the car works, how to push it to its limits, and how to use every system and tool at your disposal to win the race. The person who built the engine is a genius, but the person who wins the race is the one who mastered the application of the tool. Right now, the AI industry is desperate for more drivers, not more engine designers. They need people who can take a powerful model like GPT-4 or Claude and apply it to solve a real-world problem in finance, healthcare, or marketing. That is the skill in demand. And it is a skill that absolutely does not require a PhD to learn. So if the goal is to be the driver, not the engine designer, what does that actually look like on the job? This is where we have to cut through one of the biggest sources of confusion, the title AI engineer. That title is a vague, catch-all term that companies use in a dozen different ways. Believing it's one single job is like thinking everyone who works in a hospital is a medical professional. Is that a surgeon, a nurse, an anesthesiologist, or a radiologist? The roles are completely different. In the world of AI, there are really three main roles that fall under this umbrella, and understanding the difference is the key to finding your place. First, and most importantly for us, is the AI integrator. This is the most in-demand role in 2026, and it's the fastest path to getting hired. The integrator is a master problem solver who takes powerful pre-built AI models like those from OpenAI, Anthropic, or Google and connects them to real business applications. They are the ones building the AI-powered chatbots, the automated customer service systems, and the intelligent data analysis tools that companies are desperate for. Their core skill isn't inventing a new algorithm, it's knowing which existing tool to use and how to integrate it effectively. This is the race car driver, this is where the jobs are. Second, you have the AI trainer, who is closer to a classic data scientist. Their job is to take a company's unique data and use it to fine-tune or train a custom AI model. They work on problems that are too specific for an off-the-shelf solution. Think of a bank training a model to detect its own unique patterns of fraud. This is a more specialized path that requires a deeper understanding of data and model training. Finally, you have the AI inventor. This is the research scientist, the PhD working in a lab at Google DeepMind or OpenAI. They are the ones actually designing the next generation of AI engines. This is an incredibly important role, but let me be clear, it represents less than 1% of all AI jobs. It is the role that academia prepares you for, and it is the role that almost no company is hiring for at the entry level. For 99% of you listening right now, your destination is the AI integrator role. It has the lowest barrier to entry, the highest number of job openings, and it directly leverages the biggest trend in the industry, the rise of powerful pre-trained models. Your entire learning strategy should be focused on becoming an expert at using these tools to solve problems. If this distinction is already clearing things up for you, make sure you're subscribed, because the step-by-step tactical plan is coming up next. Alright, so we've defined the target. Your goal is to become an AI integrator, the most in-demand AI role in 2026. But a target is useless without a concrete plan to hit it. So let's get tactical. Let's break down the exact step-by-step roadmap to take you from where you are now to being interview ready. This is your 90-day visual roadmap. We're going to break this intense sprint into three 30-day phases: the foundation, the integrator's toolkit, and the portfolio sprint. The first 30 days are all about building the foundation. And I want to be crystal clear. You are not trying to become a master programmer. You are learning the specific tools needed for AI integration. Your first focus is Python, but not all of Python. You need to master Python for data and APIs. This means focusing on two key libraries, Pandas for manipulating data and Fast API for building the web APIs that allow your applications to talk to the AI models. Alongside this, you must learn the fundamentals of Git for version control and the basic command line. These are the non-negotiable professional habits of every developer. 30 days, that's it. Focused, targeted learning on the essentials. Days 31 to 60 are about mastering the Integrator's toolkit. This is where you actually learn the AI part of the job. First, you will pick one major AI provider, either OpenAI or Anthropic, and go deep on their API. Learn how to make calls, how to structure prompts, and how to handle the responses. You become an expert in using that one tool. Next, you will master the two concepts that power almost every modern AI application: embeddings and vector databases. Think of this as the magic that lets AI understand the meaning of your specific data. It's the technology behind every chat with your PDF app. Finally, you'll learn a framework like LangChain or Llama Index. These are the plumbing that connects all the pieces: the API, the vector database, and your application logic. By day 60, you will know how to architect and build the backend of a modern AI application. The final phase, days 61 to 90, is the portfolio sprint. This is the most important part. Knowledge is useless until you apply it. You will stop learning new things and focus exclusively on building. The goal is to create 3 distinct, high-quality projects that prove to a hiring manager that you can solve real-world business problems. You will build a custom chatbot for a specific knowledge base, an automated content creation tool, and a simple AI agent that can perform a multi-step task. These projects are your resume. They are the undeniable proof that you are not just a learner, you are a builder. This 90-day plan is intense, but it is achievable. It's a focused sprint that prioritizes the skills companies are hiring for right now, not the theoretical knowledge from a textbook. At the end of this period, you won't just have a collection of course certificates. You will have a portfolio of working applications that demonstrate your value as an AI integrator. And by the way, if this 90-day plan is the clarity you've been searching for, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this is the no-nonsense advice people need. That 90-day plan might seem intense, and it is, but it's also something you didn't have 20 minutes ago. A clear, direct, and achievable path. The fog has lifted. You are no longer standing at the base of an unclimbable mountain, paralyzed by 100 different conflicting paths. You are standing at the entrance to a high-speed rail line with a ticket in your hand and a clear destination on the board, your first AI role. This journey isn't about becoming a perfect coder or a master of machine learning theory. It's about a fundamental shift in your identity. You are not trying to become an academic who can write research papers. You are becoming a pragmatic problem solver who can create business value. That is your superpower. Your ability to learn and apply these powerful tools is infinitely more valuable in the 2026 job market than a decade of theoretical knowledge. Every company on the planet is trying to figure out how to use AI. You are about to become the person who can give them the answer. The most important step in this entire process is the first one. It's closing this video and creating a new folder on your computer called Day 1. It's writing that first line of Python. It's building that first simple portfolio project, even if it feels small. Momentum is everything. The person who succeeds is not the one who knows the most, but the one who starts and who keeps building day after day. So let's fast forward 1 year. Imagine it's 2026. You're not on the sidelines anymore. You're not anxiously reading headlines about AI taking jobs. You are in the arena. You're a confident AI professional, building amazing things, solving interesting problems, and being compensated extremely well for it. That future is not a distant dream. It is the direct result of the focused action you decide to take today. Your first AI role is so much closer than you think. The old saying is true: AI won't replace you, but a person using AI will. My mission with this channel is to make sure you are that person. If this roadmap gave you the clarity you've been looking for, subscribe and turn on notifications. In the next video, we're going to dive deep into the 3 portfolio projects that will get you hired. You don't want to miss it. Now go get started.